Okay, welcome to the first episode of Dream Girls and Rockstars, where basically we talk about entrepreneurship, starting a business, and using this program, Rockstar's Dream, as a way to make money from your home. And I'm with the future host of this show, Natalie Steigerwald, who's one of the top Dream Girls. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I can't even explain it.
We met at the Tattoo Expo. Nikki Cochran put on the first event for Rockstar's Dream, and we were at the Tattoo Expo in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where you became a Dream Girl. And maybe you want to just tell everybody about your journey till now.
Oh, you want to know about my life until now? Okay. So, well, I started... I'm 19, so I went to school like I felt like I should. I've always wanted to like be in law, so I was like, okay, I'll go to community college, then transfer. So I started off, and I was never good in school. I was absolutely terrible in history, and as you know, law is like main thing is history. I should have known. So I started off community college. Only went half a semester, just wasn't for me. Never really saw myself in school, like, just couldn't do it. And then I also was like, do I really want to work for, like, somebody? Like, I feel like I just am not fit out for, like, a mainstream job. Like, I've been working since I was 14. I used to pass out samples at a pretzel place in the mall. So I worked in, like, food industry, and I'm like, this is just terrible. Like, why am I working for somebody whenever I could be working on my own? So I dropped out of school. Worked in a restaurant serving for like 6 months, and then I just started to do promotions, which is kind of like working on your own. You don't really have like anybody there, so you're kind of like, I'd promote a bunch of random different things. And then one day I was on Facebook and I seen the Dream Girl promotion ad. Woo. So I hit them up and came down to the Tattoo Expo.
Wait, let me jump in there real quick. So you signed up, and then what? How'd you get connected with Nikki then? Did she reach out to you?
She posted that they were having a Tattoo Expo, and I was like, okay, well, Tattoo Expo, like I'm into tattoos, and it's the start of this business.
You got
the tattoos. So I was like, well, how do I work that? And she just was saying, like, giving me the information on it, how there's going to be other girls, and I was like, okay, well, that's good, because then I can be involved with like that, and then be involved with the business to learn about it at the same time. So why not? Like, win-win, right? I mean, why not? So I came down, and then I met Mike. And told me that he said he wanted to do a podcast. And I was like, I always wanted to do a podcast. So
it happened just that fast. Where she mentioned about podcasts, we have the ability to get a studio. We put things out, and one of her dreams, her bucket list items, was having a podcast 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, and here we are.
So that's
off of a Facebook ad.
That's how fast things can move if you just take action on the right things. There's a lot of people who reach out to Nikki and say, hey, I think this is a scam. I don't know what you're trying to do. I would tell all my friends to stay away from it. And you saw firsthand how saying yes to it, becoming part of it, not spending even any money.
No, I didn't even spend any money.
Getting into it, and then all of a sudden you get contacted to become part of the event. Now all of a sudden she knows you're vested. Now you get a little bit more opportunity. Now you're here, and guess what this is going to do for your brand? You're going to get a little bit more experience, a little bit more exposure, and then you're also going to have the ability to make more money because more people know who you are. They want to become part of the Dream Girl network, all that.
Yes.
So okay, I loved how you brought up the whole school part, where you left school, you hated it, you know it deep down inside, you didn't get into severe debt. A lot of people get into severe debt.
No, I just got the collection debt.
What drives you wild about entrepreneurship, or maybe being in control of your own destiny?
Well, I'm always somebody that was always been independent. I never really liked working underneath of like, obviously you're working in a job, you have a boss. Not that I'd never followed what my boss said, but, just have some freedom with it. And I'm like, okay, I'm not really fit to work a job for something, like a mainstream 9-to-5 job. Being young, and I just don't see myself as that. I never really seen myself in anything other than being in law. Law was like a thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a lawyer, but I had to like really be into that. And honestly, I really wasn't, just because I didn't want to work like, yeah, it would have been great to be a lawyer, having a great job and income and stuff, but like it just was a turnoff for me. Like school itself was just terrible. So being in like entrepreneurship, you're on your own, you're doing your own thing, you're helping other people too, so like that they can do it on their own. And I know there's so many people honestly in this generation that don't want to be working mainstream jobs either. So I know a lot of people that want to be on their own. And I see a lot of things now, like off of social media, since it's so big, people use social media as something that is just like entrepreneurship all the time.
Constantly. And it's so, I hate to use the word, but it's like, it's infectious that if you see someone else going after other, their dreams, it causes you to be like, whoa, what are they doing that I'm not? And what can I do just like them to start doing things on my own and maybe my own ideas?